Hey there, a huge thank you to all the names on screen right now, the renegades who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. Hugely appreciate that, my friends. Enjoy the show. And welcome back to Noita. I'm Sufferer. Let's suffer together back in the mountains, my friends. Today, well, as you saw with last video, spoilers for all of the most recent update that's happened to Noita Epilogue 2. We'll be discussing one of the major things in that. And of course, we have found ourselves on Innocence Island, where all the innocent creatures hang out. Now, there was a load of ducks here. There was like 4 ducks. They actually just kind of surrounded me and just stood next to me for ages. It was weird. But we're going to be talking today. Again, spoilers incoming, of course, so you've been warned. We're going to be talking about the second of 3 new bosses. Last time, in the Noita playlist. In the last video we put out, we discussed The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Noita boss fight. It was great. A very difficult boss fight, considering it's blood links. What we mean by a blood link is when the enemy takes damage, you take damage. So you hit it, it's like hitting yourself. It's Noita's version of stop hitting yourself. And for the other new boss, does it type on Vasily or something like that? Vasily? I don't know. Either way, you have to activate this boss. You don't just get it, right? And it is alluding to the fact, you know, this is a direct kind of addition in the epilogue update. This little statue right here with a sheep and 30 notches on it. So, every run, I think you have to do this. I was under the delusion that once you'd done it once, you wouldn't need to do it again. But, unfortunately, or fortunately, right, what I need is a basic. Duty, bang bang. And we take out a load of innocent creatures here. And just take them out. Take 30 of them out. No problem, easy. And we get the spawn in. And you can read it down there, 4,200. Hey. I mean, we just got past 420 as well, date-wise, so I mean that's an extra 0 right there, but so it appears that this spirit deer comes as an act of vengeance for you taking out innocent creatures. 30. Now, once again, spoilers. There is a tree achievement for killing, is it 300 or 3,000 innocent creatures? I'm not sure if it's in one run, but it probably is. So, how would you go about defeating this dude? Because there's a few things. Give me a sec. I need to go do something I didn't do before. Because that is really dangerous. Aye. So you see these ghosts that are hanging around? They're meant to... This guy's HP and the amount of ghosts that are hanging around should be directly proportional in kind of a way to how many innocent creatures you've killed, either in front of it or just in general. But there's a definite correlation now. We'll have a look at the wiki in a bit and see the math. I'm sure the math is presented wrong on the wiki and we've got a bit of a rant later after that, because it's just wrong. It's just impossible for it to be correct, the math, and it's presented kind of badly. But now, another boss fight. So we have about 1,000 HP, right? We're just gonna chill. You know, not let the ghosts touch us, but let this get us tapped. Huh. I thought this had a bigger radius. Is it because it's hitting his own ghosts? It's attaching to his own ghosts? Ah, right. So I think it's at 30 units, which isn't the furthest away. 30 units of distance. So that shot halves your HP. Now, if I touch it, go through it, it halves it again. But it does actual, like, A damage as well, right? It does a type of damage if you touch it. 50% of your HP gone. If you just get rid of it by accident, whoops daisy, you know, dear me. Well, let's get back up to full again. I need a Greek spell, but we'll sort that out in a sec. I want to get back up to full, so we can be hit by it once, hit by it again, one after another. Yeah, that's a proper 50%. But is it 50% of the 50%? It is a 50% of the 50%, and then you'll see another 50%. But being a horrendous type of shot, percentage-based damage, and and percentage-based damage is always horrendous. I'm not sure that could kill you unless you touch the thing. Where's Alpha? Okay! Ah-ha-ha! That hurt. Now you'll have to go back and watch that. Right, we've got saving grace HP. Good, good. How many extra lives do I got? I should give myself some extra lives. This is a hard boss fight, by the way. And we'll fortify ourselves even. So, this explosive ball, I don't know whether it's got anything to do with these ghosts hanging around, but it feels like, you see the splash? You see the splash that hits on them of anyone who's close enough? It seemed to either showcase the range of this ball, or it's indicating that when it's hitting someone else, yeah, that was 130 just by a glance, you know? Where's my alpha? I had an alpha. So, of course, last time... There we go. Last time at the rock boss, we discussed the blood link and, you know, things about it. So I'm not going to go too much into that there. Again. So, we have a very simple shot, right? I'm actually going to take the Holy Lance off. We're going to hit it. So it's at 4,200. We're at 3,028. But, again, nothing but pain and suffering around. But projectile, nothing. Luckily, it's not reflecting the damage that doesn't exist back. Now, if I put a chainsaw on this, can we go there? Nothing again. So we're starting to run out of options. Oh, no. Like, even if we change up the methods. I mean, the dude's pretty immunityed up. Dude's got some immunities of some variety. Now, holy damage is usually a big savior in this regard. Oh, no! Lance is doing nothing as well. Now, from what I know, this is some sort of boss from the gods. This is like a... Not only being on Innocence Island, coming for vengeance against innocent creatures, this has to be some sort of god of nature or some... Hold on, why did I take damage then? You'll find this a lot in this fight. You just take damage and you're like, huh? But, you know, we've done a bit of damage to it. Can we kick it? Right, if I kick it, will it bloodlink me? Well, I can touch Deer. Deer's fine. Deer's not contact damage, right? It's these kind of... Alright, I'm at 4. Yeah, I think I'm losing. Oh, great. Jump there, mate. Yeah, I'm taking damage if I kick it, but it's taking damage also. Now, as you've seen, I can heal. And this dude ain't all about that. So, this boss in particular, when you're talking about saving grace and extra lives, won't mess you around as much as the rock boss does. What you're looking for here that's a problem, as I know quite a lot of you are completionists, is getting the credit for the kill. Now, so it was a little bit earlier than I thought I was going to show it, but... And I normally don't show stuff like this, but because it's such an intricate boss, if you don't want to know some of the specific details and you'd rather fight it out, look away now. Because I really feel that. I normally wouldn't do it because it's my preferred way of, you know, showing and just learning. But sometimes the data is just there, and it is on the wiki, so you've been warned about excessive data. Yes. So this is what I was talking about. Health, 500 plus animals killed, times by 1,000, max 50,000. Do you see anything wrong with that, how it's presented? What's this? So 500 times by 100, and if there's no brackets here, well, I don't do math. I mock myself on stream all the time over at twitch.tv/let's stuff together, you know. Join us for some great interactive entertainment, rants on math and other great gaming moments. But this needs to be bracketed, right? Because if the times 100 is affecting the 500, because at first you'd add the... Because 500 times by 1,000 is 50,000 anyway, which is supposedly the max. So any animals killed shouldn't affect the overall HP, because it should... Right. It should always be at a maximum of 50,000 if this is correct mathematically. But as you can see, this dude has immunity to venom, freezing or ice damage, can't be glued, resurrection immunity, can't be polymorphed, can't be touched off, which I was going to try actually, can't suffocate, can't be electrocuted, immune to projectile damage. So the interesting thing I saw here was that holy damage is at 0. Now, if you were a holy creature on a holy endeavor, holy damage ain't going to do anything to you, right? It's like throwing holy water on, you know, a battle angel, you know, going to war. But you can explode it. Explosion and melee. So that's why me kicking is melee. So that's why I took full damage. It should be doing projectile damage, though, 0.3. So, also, I tried to spawn this dude in. You know how around this island there's a load of creatures? Now, you need to kill 30 innocent creatures. However, fish are not counted, or flock of ducks ain't counted. So I went around killing 30 fish, wondering why this didn't spawn in. So, obviously, deer, duck, elk, spawn, or scorpion, sheep, or summon decoy. Now, summon decoy is excellent in this. If I give myself a moment and get me. Right, well, I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't move away from this dude either. He has a habit of disappearing. And if you go away, kill more innocent creatures, and then come back, I don't know if you just read that wiki bit there, but it can be a bit problematic HP-wise. What was I trying to get? Spore decoy. Because if this guy wants revenge, I mean, we could just knock it out. I've got all the HP. I've got everything, but how about we just humiliate this dude instead? A proper humiliation. Ah! You know what I mean? Right in front of you, mate. Right in front of you, all your deer bros. You look at that body part, man. All over you. So as you can see, I took massive damage there. Huge damage. Now, there is a blood link. So it seems, and once again, we'll go back to the wiki, because it is the best place and it does explain exactly what's going on damage-wise. Because, right, the reason I'm showing this information when I normally wouldn't is because, even with this information, it doesn't give you a silver bullet. A lot of the times in Noita, if you know its weaknesses, that's what you do. But this doesn't really give you the silver bullet. Now, we'll go into what you might want to do. But when it takes damage, it deals 10% of that damage taken, multiplied by the amount of helpless creatures killed, which is going to be 30, at least. But, so 10% times 30 is why we took a lot more damage than the deer did. So it's like an advanced blood link, almost, and that's one you're really going to have to, be careful with. Now, when it comes... Oh, no. Where is it? Oh, there it is. When it comes to the other boss, right? You can't reflect back what you can't hit. So if we were, you know, let's throw a load of these on, throw this on. If we were to just say, disappear. Hold on. That was a bit slow, wasn't it? Not disappearing for a longer period of time than that. I want to disappear. There we go. Now what's he going to do? So if I shot the dude while ceased, hey, the gods can't find me. Hey, get out of here, gods, you got no game. However, say you haven't taken out the rock boss yet. You don't even know what cessation is. So if I was to shoot a weapon and then before my shot hit its target, I disappeared, any blood link wouldn't be able to get back to me. Now, the devs have kinda, you know how cessation is really short? If you were to use a very quick cessation, I'm not sure about this boss, but I know against the rock boss, the dude tries to reflect damage back to you for ages. You'll see that red dot on you last for about a second or two, and that's a long time to reflect damage back to you. So you need a worthwhile cease, but say you don't have cease. Say you can't cease, you didn't cease. Now, I've just picked up something that is a reward we get from this guy, but we shouldn't need to, right? So I'm gonna full send and do this properly. Pollen. Wait, oh, I've got a ghost. I've got a little ghost doing business. Hold on. He can't, no, he won't. Even though it's like 0.3 damage. Right. What do we want? What do we need? Big explosives, right? I think I'll do this. I could div. Yeah, div for the deer. Div the deer. So I want to shoot and then turn into a sheep. So I need to do this properly. Do I have a longer timer? I do not. I need him quite close. Right, so when I drop down... So he shouldn't attack now. Now, I'm not sure. He's not attacking me with the ball, which is great. I'm not sure if the ghosts could hurt since they're like a curse damage. But if you don't have cessation, we go back... Again, I always like the idea of simplification because a lot of Noita is just complicated. A lot of people can make things very complicated. If you've ever talked to the Noita community at large, you'll come away like thinking you need a PhD to understand any of it. But a lot of it can be simplified, again. And, I think that should be, you know, often a way of looking at everything. Instead of through the most meta, complex lens. Nah, just simplify it, you know? So, here is the simple version of cessation. I blew up my poly. I'm not sure why that isn't working. There's my poly. Oh, we got two this time. Yeah, why isn't a one working? Maybe it's a mana issue. It can't be a mana issue. I think it's firing too fast. However, if we have more mana, and this guy is going to stick around. However, if you remember what I'm doing here, and then when we take the dude out, if we do, realize that the thing you get as reward is basically what you could use to help save yourself. Again, it's kind of weird. I know my timer is short-timed. Like, the spitter bolt is really quite quick in delivery. I've got an idea. Where's he gone? I never used this spell, but it might be perfect with cessation. What are we... No, it might just be perfect. Where's he gone? Is he died? He has a habit of disappearing. There he is. Where? Whoa. His HP's massively gone up. Oh, no. We basically just got hardcore deer, man. Is he up in the sky? No, he's down below. Oh, there he is. Now he's got even more ghosts. Now, you need to get back up here, lad. Meaning to contest this one, though. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It's a deer launcher, man. I'm not sure why this isn't working. It could be rapid, that's right. Oh, beautiful. The bits. Right, he's out. He's on it. Right. We're on it. No, I need more poly, really. I've really made a mess of this, but it wouldn't be an LSC that would have been a mess. The real problem is, if I turn into a sheep, as the deer are exploding, I'll die. It's like one of the guaranteed ways how I could die. Oh, we got it! Oh, no, we launched and are escaping. But I'm not hurting. Hold on. So this would be a way of doing it. Of course, as you see, I am perfectly reasonable as sheep, surviving every day. Right, we'll switch around. Try and get some distance. I'm gonna put homing on both now. Hope this works out. Is it me? I think the ghosts are getting in the way, which I did not know they could. How am I surviving that? That was a massive deer explosion. More poly. Yes. So you see mechanically, I hope, why this would work if I actually had a wand that would seek him out and destroy him, of course. I'm sure those ghosts are getting in the way, almost certain. So, spoilers. I'm going to use the thing that we get from this fight. It's called Mode on Mutos. Turns everybody on screen into a sheep. I kind of need to shoot it directly after Medea, right? But it's a double trigger. Oh, it worked. I'm not sure I could take down the ghosts. But this boss, I knew this boss fight was going to be a little bit longer and a little bit more in-depth than the deer. But I figured the longer I do it, so I just need a... I mean, that was decent. We got a shot on target. Now you just... What you do is build some from that list of things that actually took damage from. Oh, big chunk. Big chunk. So this is almost perfect. Where's he gone? This is almost perfect. He can't be too far away. We just need a clean shot. Like... So... Luckily, as well, you will not anger the gods doing this. Turning into a sheep is absolutely fine. The gods are in favor. So you can see the screen going red. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what hit is being registered, if there is any. Maybe it's just the fact I turn into a sheep turns screen red. Can I be... Oh, that's good. I can't be hurt at all. It's sheep. This is fantastic. We're part of the crew now. I'm part of the Innocents. Part of the Innocents block. Now, I can set myself on fire. Look at the... The bloody sheep comes for his own revenge. Need a phantom sheep, boss. But this is a... Like, decoy is a really subpar explosive anyway. And you could use an add trigger and have a rotation. Now, problem. I might not get credit for killing him. However, if I'm clever, what you do is get him close to death, like a few HP away from death, and then finish him off, accepting the damage, right? Except that, you know, 10% plus how many you've killed. Dude's just gone. And he's been destroyed and we get the money! And there's the sheep spell. So you could either use poly... Ooh. What you could also do... Oh, no, it's not going to be there, because I started a new save file. You know the polymorphine circle we usually use against enemies? If you pierce that and you go into it, you should poly yourself. So there's various ways of polying. You could also use cessation. I kind of wanted to check petrify and necromancy. The two I like to check, just in case. How did sheep survive that, man? Either way, it's an interesting boss fight. Any other questions I have, get down in the comments, let us know. But I think, you know, I think I've said just the right amount to have you forget half of it. So when you go into combat yourself against this man, hopefully it'll still be a little bit of a tough one. A head scratcher, a predicament. A little bit troubling. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I've been Suffer of Let's Suffer Together. If you enjoy what we do, you can join us over on the stream. Over on twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. Come and join us for some great interactive entertainment. And, of course, a big thank you to everyone who enjoys the videos, supports what we do in any way, shape, or form through the subscribe button, liking the videos. All of it really helps. Again, it's a simple click for yourself, but on magnitudes of how helpful it is to what we do here, it's huge. But you know what's big? Hell is that? People who click the join button down below and become channel members. The renegades who want once a month. Sorry, I'm really distracted. Yeah, there you go. Oh, come on. No, we can do this now. Yeah, the renegades who click the join button down below once a month and contribute on that basis. There's also the coffee link, co/fi/LST suffer for one-off contributions. And a big thank you to those who choose to, again, help me on a day-to-day basis like that. It's really important, and it's really kind of, you know, cool people do so. So, a big thank you. Anyway, stream, like buttons, that kind of thing. Yeah. Comment section questions, let me know. How do you find the deer boss? Again, how do you see it fitting into the lore as well? Especially the rock. The rock and the deer, very kind of nature side of bosses. I've talked a lot about the nature faction of the game recently. And I think I'm going to have to do some penance for this one, you know? Some karma's going to come around otherwise. Anyway, you take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a fun one. I will catch up with you very soon as I continue being sheep, man. Yeah, you have a good one, guys. Yeah, next up, I might do Meat Boss. But like, out of the 3 bosses, these 2 are the main ones, right? That are really kind of an intellectual exercise in how to play Noita. And quite a bit to cover. Meat Boss is an interesting place, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's... yeah, it's kind of like a wand mart with stakes. Since you've got the curse of the meat biome. But there's some good spells in there, in the utility boxes. You could see it like that. But at the moment, these 2 new bosses, especially in what they represent. Meat Boss, Necromantic Meat Blob, I don't know. Especially when I don't really have any theories about how it weaves itself into the game. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you're around the world. And, hey, if you support the channel in any way, shape, or form, a big thank you. Again, it means a hell of a lot. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon. Peace. But a huge thank you also to the other people who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. The Pounders! Again, pounding away hard once every month. It's really appreciated, guys. You take it easy. Look after yourselves. And thank you very much. See you soon.